In today's lesson, I am discussing about the construction of power circle diagram. This portion is the part of the performance of transmission line system. Now, performance of transmission line is based on the power circle diagram. Power circle diagram draws for either sending end or receiving end of transmission lines and do not have a common center for the voltage circle, nor are the power axes within the same semicircles. There is also a possibility to confusion over the sign of the reactive powers when the conditions of both ends of the lines are estimated by means of specified separate diagrams. So there are separate diagrams for power circle diagram for sending end and receiving end voltage also. Generally, it is customary to determine the sending end voltage Vs and current Is, while receiving end voltage Vr and the receiving end current IR are known. One of the most interesting feature of such circuit when operates on a fixed frequency is that they behaves according to the circular function. The circle diagram for a short line was described by the Philip and later the extended by Doit to take into account the effect of capacitance, that is the diagram of a long line. The data required for drawing the circle diagram for long transmission lines are follows. The complex power at receiving end and sending end of transmission lines are given by the expression the receiving end power SR equals to PR plus JQR. So this is equals to Vs Rs by B at an angle beta minus delta. We already discussed all the parameters in previous classes, and minus A by B VR square at an angle beta minus alpha. This is equation 1. So the receiving end power SR equals to P plus JQR, that is equals to Vs into VR by B at an angle beta minus delta minus of A by B VR square at an angle beta minus alpha. This is equation 1. The all parameters and equations are discussed in earlier classes. Now the sending end power SS, and these are the active power SR and SS is the reactive power. SS is equals to PS plus JQS, that is equals to VS into ISC, and this is equals to D by B VS square at an angle beta minus delta minus VR into Vs by B at an angle beta plus delta. This is equation 2. All parameters are discussed in the previous classes. From the above expression, that is expression number 1 and 2, it is clear that each of the power in the sum of the two phasors, since the real components of these phasors represent the true powers P and the imaginary components represent the reactive power Q, it is possible to plot SR and SS in the x and y axis plane whose horizontal and vertical coordinates represent the true and reactive powers respectively. The transmission lines are usually operated with constant sending end and receiving end voltages. So one component of each of receiving end and sending end power is fixed phasor diagram. So separate phasor diagram for the sending end power and receiving end power, while the other component is the phasor of constant magnitude but variable angles. The loci of SR and SS are therefore circles drawn from the help of the constant phasor of radius. Now the receiving end power circle diagram. The circle drawn with the receiving end true and reactive power components as the horizontal and vertical coordinates is called the receiving end power circle diagram. The equation PR plus A by B VR square cos beta minus alpha, that is equals to Vs into VR by B cos beta minus alpha, that is equation number 3. This equation is also discussed in previous classes. All the three equations are previous equations. And similarly QR plus A by B VR square sin beta minus alpha equals to Vs into VR divided by B sin beta minus delta, that is equation number 4. Equation number 4 is also discussed in the previous classes. Now squaring and adding the equations 3 and 4. So if we can squaring and adding the equation 3 and 4, then the equation is like that: PR plus A by B VR square cos beta minus alpha total whole square plus QR plus A by B VR square sin beta minus alpha whole square. So this is equals to Vs square plus VR square divided by B square into under bracket cos square beta minus delta plus sin square beta minus delta, bracket close. So from this equation we can consider PR plus A by B VR square cos beta minus alpha whole square plus QR plus A by B VR square sin beta minus alpha whole square equals to Vs by VR by BA whole square, and this is equation number 5. Now the circle diagram. The construction of the power circle diagram. At first, the center of the circle is plotted on the suitable scale. From the center, an arc of circle is drawn with the calculated radius, which is already specified. The load line OP, this is the load line OP, is drawn from the origin including at the angle of phi r. So this angle is phi r, which is the angular displacement between the x-axis and the load line, and this is called the load power factor angles with the horizontal. Let it cut the circle at P, then the receiving end true power and reactive power will be represented by OQ and PQ respectively. So this line is cuts the P. So OQ and PQ, this is OQ and this is PQ, are called the true power and reactive power respectively. So this is true power and this is the true power and this is the reactive power respectively. If the voltages Vs and Vr are taken phase voltages, that means the voltage across line to the neutral voltage in volt, then the power indicates on the x-axis and y-axis will be the watt and VARs per phase respectively. If the voltages Vs and Vr are taken in voltages, this is line to line voltage in volts, then the power indicates in x-axis and y-axis will be the watt and the VAR for the all phasors respectively. In case of voltages, Vs and Vr are taken from line to line and kV, then the power indicates will be the megawatt and MVAR, and for all three phasors. To determine the maximum power, a horizontal line is drawn from the center of the circle intersecting the vertical axis at the point L and the circle at the midpoint M. The distance Lm represents the maximum power of the receiving end. So Lm is the maximum power of the receiving end. Now the coordinates of the center of circle and radius of the circle is given by the equations. So that is x coordinate of the center of the circle, that is equals to minus of a by b vr square cos beta minus alpha. Y coordinate of the center of the circle equals to minus a by b vr squared sine beta minus alpha. Radius of the circle is vs into vr by b. Now the sending end power circle diagram. The circle drawn with sending end, true and reactive power components at the horizontal and vertical coordinate is known as the sending end power circle diagram. Similar procedure can be followed for determining the data required to draw on the sending end power circle diagram for long transmission line. And now the sending end true power PS equals to d by b vs square cos beta minus delta minus vr into vs by b cos beta plus delta, that is equation number 4. Now the sending and reactive power Qs equals to d by b vs square sine beta minus delta, capital delta, minus vr into vs by b sine beta plus small delta, that is equation number 6. Now the equation can be rewritten as PS minus d by b vs square cos beta minus capital delta equals to minus of vr into vs divided by b cos beta plus small delta, that is equation number 8. And similarly qs minus d by b vs squared sine beta minus capital delta equals to minus of vr into vs divided by b sine beta plus small delta, that is equation number 9. Now squaring and adding equation number 8 and 9, the final equation is ps minus d by b vs square cos beta minus capital delta whole square plus qs minus d by b vs square sine beta minus delta whole square. So this equals to minus of vr into vs by b whole square, and this is equation number 10. Now the power circle diagram, and this diagram is the procedure of this diagram is just similar to the previous diagram. So the procedure of sending end diagram and receiving end diagram are equal. These are the sending end power circle diagram, where this region is called the true power, and this region is called the x-axis indicates the true power, and this axis indicates the reactive power. So this is the line. The power SS equals to PS plus JQS, and this point is the intersecting point P. And this port region, small region, is called D by B VSS square cos beta minus small delta, and this region is called the D by B VSS square sine beta minus delta, and this region is called Vs into Vr by B. Now the coordinate of the circle and the radius of the circle is given in the above equations are x coordinate of the center of the circle equals to d by b vs square cos beta minus capital delta, and y coordinate of the center of the circle equals to d by b vs square sine beta minus delta, and radius of the circle is vr into vs by beta.